Of course, that had nothing to do with the bugs. I mean, unless it's a delayed reaction or something.
No, this is the bugs. It's the bites on my.
When did you get them?
Oh, I got them not last night, but the night before.
So delayed reaction is what I just said.
Yeah.
We drive into Labrador City to see about getting a motel room for the night. It's not that far away. We'll come back for the tent after we see what we can do. Okay, well, we're packed up and ready to continue on. This place is a delightful little trailer park, privately owned. The Dooley Lake Family Campground. And the guy here that runs this place has got to be the friendliest individual you've ever run into. I think we found out his life story in about 5 minutes after saying hello. Delightful place. We were going to stay here for 2 nights, but last night was 7 degrees and we're just not equipped for that. It was cold. We had an extra blanket and we survived, but holy mackerel. So we went into town, into Labrador City, which is just about 15 minutes north of us, or maybe even 10 minutes north of us, not very far. And went to the hotel that we have a reservation for tomorrow night and said, can we come here tonight also? And she said, yeah. So that's where we're headed off to in just a minute after we do a little bit of a tour. Along with the cold here, there were trains that went through occasionally, blowing their horns. And always in the background, in the daytime, you could hear a sound of some sort of industry going on somewhere. I thought it was the sound of tow motors, forklift trucks, but I think now it's probably the cranes or something, electric cranes that were working. Anyway, we can't see what it was. What?
A constant droning sound.
Yeah, and we couldn't see exactly what it was because where we're situated, but it's over somewhere in this direction, I think, across the bay here. Anyway, so we hope tonight will be a little more quiet. All in all, we got a few hours of sleep and don't feel bad at all. We're at an off-leash dog park in Labrador City.
Hey, how are you? You're a cutie. Yeah. You're very cute.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, hello. Yes.
So, what did I think of Highway 389? Well, it's not quite as, I don't know, rough and wild as you might think. Really, there's a lot of construction going on everywhere, so there's people everywhere working. It's, again, that whole corridor is just all mining and road construction and stuff, so, you know, you'll have the odd road or pathway going off here and there leading to a cabin or to a boat launch area in some bit of wilderness, but basically it's a very industrious corridor. And even at the point north of Fire Lake to Fairmont, where it's supposed to be very, very rough and incredibly bad road, it really wasn't that bad at all. And people fly by. We were doing conservative speeds and people would just go sailing by us at 20 or 30 kilometers an hour over the speed that we were doing. Everybody's in a hurry, and of course they're all work trucks, pickup trucks going from here to there, and people in a hurry. A lot of motorcyclists taking advantage of some of the twisty-turny roads. And a few people vacationing like us, I suppose. Now we're walking back to our hotel in Labrador City, and I wanted you just to take a look at some of the houses here. This is very typical for all the towns and villages that we've seen up the Highway 389 and up here in Labrador City, just inside the province of Labrador and Newfoundland. A lot of them are single story. Over here you've got another very, very typical type double story, but you can see they're all, looks like vinyl sided and either row houses or semi-detached. Now, although there are some detached homes too.
These ones are two-story, as the bungalows on the land.
Yeah. So we are in Labrador City for the day. We got a little out of sync with our camping because we didn't camp the second night that we wanted to, or we were thinking of doing it. So we got our motel early, and so we're here for 2 nights now. I looked in the things to do in Labrador City section, and it was pretty skimpy. We wanted to check to see if there was a movie theater, a cinema somewhere, and there is one in Fairmont, but it's now close to the season. So yes, the season is pretty well at an end, and I guess that explains why there were so few people at the Dooley Lake campground. Most of the place seemed abandoned. The lady that we talked to today, or yesterday, said that they've had a terrible summer here. It's been very rainy. And she thought that was the reason why everything seems kind of closed down. A couple of nice days now, but it's cool. Again, it was 7 degrees last night. And they don't let dogs into our motel. A real shame. So Tara was out in the car with a jacket that we purchased for her yesterday. I think she was fairly comfortable there. If it gets really cold, I would start the engine remotely for her now and then in the night. Anyway, this is Tanya Lake, and we're going to do a little walking around the lake. It's not what you would call really strenuous. As a matter of fact, even wheelchairs can do it. We're going to try to do 3 hikes today. This is probably the easiest and most into the city, most convenient one. It's actually just in the city, really. Maybe we'll get some nice views. Well, COVID's still having an effect here. like a lot of places, they can't get the workers. And we were looking forward to having a meal at a restaurant in the hotel, but they told us that they had to close on Mondays because of the staffing problems. And so then we thought, oh, that's okay. We know where there's another restaurant, which we found, and there aren't that many. And we went there, and they were closed on Mondays also because of staffing problems. So it seems that in Labrador City, Monday is a fasting day. Anyway, we went to the IGA. When you look up supermarkets, you get an IGA and a listing of 4 convenience stores. So that shows you the size of this small town. Anyway, got a hot fried chicken and ate that in our room last night. And so that worked out quite well. There's no problems there. This is the Jean Lake walking trail. It's just a little bit east of the town, or south. It's just inside the town of Wabush. A little longer, but still very, very easy to do. Okay, Tara. Yes, another hiking trail. This is a very short one going up to Crystal Falls.